They tried, but they could never keep it from me. It's something like a drug, addicted to the money. We do it for the paper, we do it for the money. Nice try, but you could never keep this from me.
I'ma show you how to move with a passion. Cruise everlasting. Do anything for this money, then steady blasting. Now move for this money. Scheme for this money. Strap, ski mask, ride for this money. Never keep them niggas around that act funny. They lames, they'll be the blames to lose money. Get bent off his money, high off his money. Stunt, ball in the club with his money. Now you looking around corners for his money. Slipping, ducking and dodging with your money. 2 weeks later, he rocking your shoe money. He wanted one more chance, ready to die money. Go ahead and add Frank White, thinking you big money. Keeping all eyes on me like Pac money. Slim, maybe he's baby for cash money. It's on, then I got it, it's all money.
They tried, but they could never keep it from me. It's something like a drug, addicted to the money. We do it for the paper, we do it for the money. Nice try, but you could never keep this from me.
Let's work.
I got a lot of goals and aim to get the cash. Change into the mask for change that I'ma flash. My army militant, trained for any task. Claim to spend change, arrange for me to brag. Shining so I stand out, got a few knots, shoebox money, funny shit. I'm giving handouts, rich you don't hustle. Chill, young, and pipe down. I know I never done it before, but I might now. Unless I need a job, just to get $1 million in a bankroll. Nah, who I gotta rob? Later we on a mission, I'm moving without a break. Shorty said it's her birthday, cold word for this cake. Hey, I need to see no Sandy's pesos. A lot of bread and I do what I say so. Oh, over the bread, people react funny. But they keep it 100, dog. I'll die for my money. I'm hungry.
They tried, but they could never keep it from me. It's something like a drug, addicted to the money. We do it for the paper, we do it for the money. Nice try, but you could never keep this from me.
You're listening to The Final Note, live with Alex Vincent.
Hello, everyone. We are live. Wednesday, April 24th, 12 p.m. Welcome to The Final Note. I'm Alex Vincent, joined by Joe Davison and Mikey Wellz.
Hello.
Hi.
The normal crew, still here.
Welcome to our show.
We're still here.
So
this is
used to
episode 14.
What's up, motherfuckers?
14 weeks in a row that we've been able to pull this off.
Yeah, and we've all
weeks.
achieved great things last weeks.
Yeah, this last week has been
crazy.
Still no foot docking, though. I'm just disappointed.
I don't know. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy week. Starting with, I made an offer on a house in the area. This is how the week went. We did our show Wednesday. I've been looking for a house. Been paying rent for a while, and I guess I'm staying in Florida for a while. So I've been looking around. I don't have much money. I wasn't trying to get the most expensive thing around. If I was, that would be easy. But trying to find something nice for the money is a challenge.
Sure.
But so Wednesday we did the show. Friday, incidentally, my brother's birthday, this house gets listed. The house is gorgeous, has everything that we want, beautiful pool in the back, reasonably priced in a really nice neighborhood, immaculately maintained, maintained. Just real gorgeous wood, beautiful stone surrounding the pool in the back. Everything about it was just perfect. And I tend to be impulsive about the things that get me excited. And this was no different. The house got listed on Friday. I saw it on Saturday. I made an offer, and then on Sunday it got accepted. The offer got accepted on Camilla's birthday, which was very lovely. My mom and stepdad were down for Easter and to celebrate her birthday, and we got the news that the offer got accepted. So that was great. But then it's been 3 days in a row of crazy paperwork, obstacles, feeling like we lost the deal, to maybe it's still going to work. If we can do this, it'll work. It's just been so much like, going to Staples and printing out 94 pages of documents and signing them and scanning them. And my dad, we're very appreciative of his help with this, because he's got a fantastic credit score and I don't. It's getting better though.
Yeah,
Mine's better.
Bud.
Mine's better. Yeah. For any of you out there who think that because I was in a movie when I was a kid that I have money, you're very, very mistaken. I've not had money.
You mean you didn't save all of that?
I didn't save all of that for 30 years, and all of that was much less.
Andy Barclay's not rich now. What?
Alex didn't get paid much for those movies. Let's put it that way. But
I mean, I thought you were like on Macaulay Culkin's level.
Yeah,
bro.
not even close. Not even close. But, I've always worked really, really hard. I've been working since I was 6, and I worked all kinds of crazy jobs. But, so now if this all goes through, there's inspection tomorrow. So this house went on the market last Friday. We jumped all over it, and now things are moving forward. Inspection is tomorrow. So if all goes well, my landlord was real cool about letting me out of my rent, out of my lease with him, which was great news. I didn't know how that was going to go. And I think he's selling the house instead of trying to re-rent it, so that's even better. Mm-hmm. He's letting us out on June 1st. Hopefully he can try to not disclose the fact that the house is definitely haunted, which leads us into tonight's guest, which is Steve. I'm going to have to ask him when he's on the show if it's Gonsalves. I fuck up his last name. I've known the guy for a very long time.
I just looked at it like 40 times, and I was trying to figure it out. But
Steve is a great dude, a very dear friend of mine. I've had many, many really long, interesting, fun conversations with him. We have a lot in common, and he's just a really cool, interesting guy who's done a lot of interesting things. And paranormal, I mean, he led that show Ghost Hunters for 217 episodes.
Yeah, which is one of my favorite
specials.
shows, man. I can't wait to talk to him about it, because I tuned in every Halloween to watch the live so I could tap that fucking red button when I saw something move in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was probably the most annoying person they ever had on their show with the live, because I'd just be like, ghost, 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 ghost.
Well, he'll be interesting to talk to. He's always told me in the past, and I don't think this is something he told me. I think he says this anytime he's asked. But thus far, at that point, nothing has unequivocally convinced him of anything. He is a skeptic in all this.
Yeah.
And I'll let him clarify what that means to him.
He lets it known, too, on the show that he doesn't believe in it.
Yep. But I still love, when he comes into a room, is there anyone here who'd like to give us a sign of your presence?
Yeah.
We're
not going to hurt you.
I love that.
I think I can do him. Hold on, I'm going to try to mimic him. We're not going to hurt you. I do it very well.
He has such a very soothing, calm voice, too. He's like a calm,
talk.
soothing guy in person, too.
Are you Amelie?
Yeah.
Are you here in the house?
Yeah.
That's it.
I went on a paranormal investigation of Eastern State Penitentiary with him and the Ghost Hunter guys.
Dude, that would have been like my dream come true, man.
Yeah, it was really fun. I didn't feel or see anything. The place was undoubtedly spooky. I mean, it's a spooky place.
My wife's into that.
And it smells like asbestos or something.
Yeah.
It smells like old and unhealthy, like you're not supposed to be in there.
My wife, his dream is to go spend the night in a asylum, in a haunted asylum.
Really?
I was like, that's your dream? She's like, yeah, it'd be so great and fun, and I can't wait to do it. I was like,
Steve has done so many.
Yourself.
I know they've done the lighthouse down here. We'll get into talking about it. But back to my house.
Sorry.
Something happened.
Back to me.
The house that we're renting right now, we're renting this house, and about a year ago, I guess, we noticed in the back glass sliding door something very faintly etched into it. And you feel the outside, you could barely feel any kind of indentation at all.
Does it say help me?
It was very hard to, like, it's so thinly in there and very hard to see. We had to look at it from all different angles. I thought it said suck a cock or something the first time I looked at it. But we looked at it real carefully, and it actually says, we are, W-E'-R-E, we're stuck here, help, is what it says, very, very thinly.
I mean, that's not terrifying.
It's odd. It's certainly fucking odd. My backyard is all fenced in. It's not a bad neighborhood. It wasn't there when we moved in.
Where is it on the back door?
It's all on the big back sliding door. Big.
Across the window?
Across the glass, yeah, of the back sliding door. And the yard is...
It wasn't there when you moved in?
No. And the yard is fenced in. We do have a light back there. It's ADT signs all over the place. The neighborhood's not bad. I don't think anyone would hop the fence, open the door to the screen around our pool, go in and etch this in. Like, that seems less likely than it being a ghost. It being a ghost seems more likely.
Or you did a lot of drugs one night and then you wrote it.
There's no chance of that.
Maybe your girlfriend's fucking with you.
No, there's no chance of that. I saw it first.
Let's call her. Let's call her and find out.
I've talked to her about it plenty. She's in the room probably.
Is she?
Camilla can attest.
Is there anyone here?
Yeah, Camilla, can you give us a sign of your presence?
Yeah. Can you confirm this?
So, I don't know. I mean, we've done some Ouija board stuff in there.
That's the problem.
And,
see, you fuck with shit you don't understand, and it's just too...
Well, we did that after the fact. We did that after this occurrence happened. And,
listen, you
sure made it better.
You can't Ouija board by yourself. It's like
well,
masturbating
I don't know.
in other
I don't know if...
Is that Parker Brothers or Milton Bradley? Like, which one is that?
No, this was one we just made. We made the board ourselves.
They made it out of a pizza box
and my girlfriend,
top.
she's maybe a bit of a conduit to this type of stuff because shit... Like, it did say a bunch of crazy shit. I mean, it spelled out the name of a dead parrot from my childhood. I mean, it said weird shit that she didn't know.
Okay, that's crazy.
I mean, I've had a few different experiences.
It's not like Cracker.
That are weird.
You're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, no, it was strange. So the house might be haunted, and we're getting out of it. My sister, when I told her this and showed her a video of the words etched in the glass, she was like, you got to get the fuck out of here immediately. Are you kidding me? You're spending another night now? Are you out of your mind? Like, she was like...
Well, is she from Jersey?
Yeah, she's from... Yeah, we're all from Jersey.
They don't go for that shit. They don't go for that.
Yeah, we don't go for that.
Yeah, New York...
But I was fine with it.
Ghost? Out. They don't... See you, pal! I'll be on 33rd and 3rd Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like... A part of me wants to just be a quote-unquote realist in all this and say, no, it's something else. It's explainable some other way. But... Sometimes that's hard to do. We're smoking we're smoking a legal joint, by the way. This is the first pre-rolled actual joint that I purchased in Florida legally.
I purchased a lot.
I've been a medical patient
Not
for
legally.
over a year, so but they weren't selling flour, and now they are. So
yeah,
that's what you
so
hear.
We're gonna get
Joe sucking on over here.
Yeah,
it's nothing else.
Yeah, well, you know, after this weekend, maybe.
This weekend, all right, so Joe told me one sentence about his weekend, and I said, stop right there, hold off till the show starts, and tell me about... Does Mike even know about that?
No, nobody knows.
All right, tell me the one sentence that you told me earlier.
The wife and I went with our good friend Jeremy, or the audience might know him as... Mr.
Mike
T.
Tyson?
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I can remember who he did.
Hi, this is Mike Tyson calling.
So our good friend Jeremy and his wife and myself and my wife went to a place called Eyes Wide Shut, which is a swingers club.
Oh, that's what Eyes Wide Shut, huh?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a movie?
It was.
Tell us more.
About swinging.
Okay. Now, Mikey's, I don't know if you're in the scene or whatever, but you've probably been to Eyes Wide Shut, right?
I have not been to that one.
Okay, all right.
That one.
You've not been to that one. All right, so start from the beginning here. How did this, did you have a plan?
No.
Like, to go there?
It was 420, and we wanted to have a party. You know, we thought about having one at the studio, and we were like, nah, we don't want do all that stuff. And then as a joke, that was mentioned. So then we were all like, oh, let's man the fuck up then.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to make a joke? No, we're going to do it.
You had some 420 courage, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then we went, man. And it was eye-opening, to say the least.
Really?
Yeah.
So your eyes weren't wide shut. They were
not
wide open.
shut at all. They were wide open, man. I've never seen so many buttholes in my entire life.
Did you have to bring your own
Really?
In one room. No, there's a
An
bar
excess
and a dance floor.
An excess of visible buttholes in
An
the
excess
room?
of visible buttholes.
Wow.
Male and female buttholes.
Like, was it like that male ball slapping on angle? Like
some
that?
areas, yes.
There's no rhythm to it like that, bro.
No.
It's like...
It's a
Yeah, I mean, what I was mainly
Why, you don't have
surprised
perfect
about-
cadence?
What I was mainly surprised about is that...
I work with tempos. I don't know. Maybe it's me.
those clackers don't
Us
do it
audio
like that.
engineers fuck very cadenced. No. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
What?
So
Yeah.
you go there.
Right.
What do you? I picture It's Always Sunny. Was there a buffet?
Tell us
Was there a buffet of food?
Yes,
There
there's a
was?
buffet.
Tell us the details.
That
what was going
episode
on.
where Frank takes
Right.
Dennis to this swingers party.
There's a buffet.
The password's orgy. They walk in. There's a buffet. He's like, well, there's some good food here. Hey, look, it's not what I expected either, but let's at least eat. So anyway,
So what time was it when you got there?
Did you eat some food when you got there first?
No,
Did you-
man, because I was
Okay.
not in the mood to eat food.
All right.
Even though there was looked like a very nice buffet, actually.
Okay, yeah. So for once, you were not in the mood.
Okay,
to
so
eat
we
food.
walk in. I have no idea what to expect. I didn't want to go. I had never thought about going to one of those places. It never was a thing on my
Now,
brain.
what's the layout of the place? It's
Well,
a
that's what I'm
dimly
saying.
lit.
Okay, so you walk in, and there's two buildings side by side. You go into the club building, okay, and you walk in, and there's a counter, and there's people working, and there's regular people working, man, in uniforms and shit. And and so you go in, you got to leave your cell phone. Can't take your cell phone at all.
Just as he says that, his cell phone inappropriately rings,
Yep.
as it has every episode that we've done on this.
So you leave your cell phone and you go into the bar, and there's like a big dance floor, and there's places to sit.
They don't give you a bag to zip up your cell
No,
phone
no,
like a
they
Jack
take
White
it,
concert.
They put it in a locker.
Okay,
You get a ticket for it.
all right.
So you go in.
When you
there's
said you get a
pole.
ticket, I pictured some like
There's a
guy
there's
on like roller skates and a
like a
speedo who
stripper
comes
pole.
up to you and says, "Hey, are you on your phone? Here's a ticket."
Yeah. Hey,
a fine.
Hey.
All right, that's not how it goes. But
Stripper
anyway,
pole. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
good.
So there's a stripper pole, and there's a big dance floor. There's a bar, and there's 3 or 4 bartenders. There's dudes walking around that work there, and they're all wearing shirts. I was really impressed with the service. Really, the staff was like spot on.
Yeah.
Cleaning constantly cleaning up the drinks and the other stuff. I'll get to
Jizz
that.
all over.
Okay.
Right. So, anyways,
Go ahead.
Okay, continue.
Keep telling your
sorry.
story.
Yeah. So, anyways, we go to the bar and it's cool. Have a couple drinks. We watch people dance awkwardly and bad, and then this girl comes out and she gets on a pole. And she goes, this pole's like 30 feet tall. It goes to the top of the building. And I'm like, that's like the longest stripper pole I've ever seen.
Right.
Sounds awesome.
And she climbs all the way to the top into the lights.
Yeah.
And then like hangs upside down and slides
Did you do like a
down.
death drop?
Yeah,
That's
she did
what-
death drop and shit.
Yeah.
But then she spins around with her hands over her head. Her feet are, she's parallel to the floor. You know what I mean? So she's like hanging by her hands. And then she spreads open her legs and like spins around the pole coming down. And she's got a pad in.
Oh, come on.
You can see her panties. She's got a pad in. And we're all just like, whoa, why? Like
I didn't think it was going there.
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah. Gross, man. And we're all just like, oh man. And then someone's like, oh, look at that girl. She's getting fingered right in front of us at her table. So there's like stand-up booths.
This is just a patron.
Yeah, there's a patron in front of us. Her skirt's up, and she's just getting
finger jacked.
Yeah, right there.
Wow.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
pretty.
continue.
That's something else. Okay.
Yeah, so
All right, so you guys are drinking. There's a girl dancing on the stage. There's another
There's
woman
a bunch of people in there.
getting fingered
people who
next
you
to you.
think would be in a swingers club,
Right.
And people who you would never.
And
think
are the
would.
customers like topless or?
No, not in the
Okay,
bar. Part.
not in this part. Okay.
This is where you go first.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unless
this
you're
is the greeting.
experienced. Unless you're experienced. But
And the
this is where
we
buffet
get to the
table
red
was in this
couches.
room
it was
also?
in the back of this giant place.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
all right.
place is huge.
I don't know why I'm so interested in
Huge.
the food.
There's like
Curtains.
7 fucking pool
Yeah.
tables. It's a big place.
Okay.
Maybe,
Where is it?
I don't, Tampa?
I don't know. I got
Yes,
dragged
eyes
there.
wide
In
Yeah, I don't
I got
know,
dragged
man.
there in an intoxicated
Adamo?
stupor. Don't ask me to recall.
Maybe off of
It's
Adamo?
off Adamo.
Anyways, it doesn't matter.
All right.
So, yeah, so that was interesting, man. It was a very... So we finished up there, met some people. Everyone's friendly because
Now, was
all
your
wanna get laid.
intention? Did you go in there with your wife with the intention of fucking strangers? Was that
No.
like okay?
No, I went in
This was
there-
just going there to check it all
I
out.
It was an
going in
adventure,
going,
Alex.
Yeah,
It's an
let's
adventure.
fucking just see what
Sure.
happens.
Okay.
Let's
But you had
just
an open
fucking-
mind to
Yeah, let's
anything.
just go with caution and go and
Those
whatever.
ladies wanted to go on a fucking safari.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, we meet 5 or 6 different couples and, whatever, and everyone's outside smoking cigarettes and whatever and blah, blah, and we notice that the dance floor is empty now. It's gone. And we're like, where the fuck is everybody? And they're like, oh, they're next door. So you have to leave the club, go outside, and go in another door.
Is it separate entrance fee?
Separate entrance.
It costs.
Yeah, you can pay for both, but you separate entrance. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You could
2
pay for
different
one or
fees.
the other. Could you
Right.
show up and just go there?
Yes.
And skip. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, so that was, and then that led down to a whole nother
Yes, tell us
Dante's Inferno, fucking 7 levels of debauchery.
Really?
Debauchery.
And was this room divided into smaller rooms?
There,
This-
if when
or
you
was it
when,
like,
yeah when you
was it
walked
like little
in, one
suites
hallway,
or something?
one hallway went to suites with
Okay.
big windows and doors.
With
If-
windows? Do the windows have curtains? Is
They
it
did,
optional?
but they were never closed.
Okay.
Okay, so
So can you walk through and just watch
Yeah,
people
you can
bang
stand
like it's
outside
a
and
show?
watch the window. Yeah, you can stand outside and just look through the window and watch people.
Really?
Yeah.
And are they like performing for the people in the hallway?
No, they're
or-
just doing. It could be 1 to 2 to 5 people. I saw 7 people at one point.
Really
In
in
a-
one
on
room,
the bed.
in one suite, on
In,
one bed.
no, in the open. I'll
okay.
get there. We're not even to that yet.
All right.
Okay,
tell me
so
more.
you walk past. There's people in a room doing it. There's a door that's open and a woman standing there, and she's like, "Come on in." And I was like, "What does this mean?" And if you have a room and you're there and the door's open, that means anyone can come in. You leave the door open, anyone can come in and have sex with you or whatever.
That's the opposite of like a
Right.
hat on a door.
It's so
like-
inviting.
Then there's a dungeon room with like slave kits and an X
Oh.
thing and all that, which also has windows. Then you go into a bay area where like 40 people can stand, and that is windows into the open room where there are, I don't know, 30 beds, a couple big ass round beds, all leather. There's doctor's chairs and dentist chairs and stools and
Wow.
stoops. And it's like a Dr. Seuss novel in there, right? Okay, so you can stand there and watch everyone.
Horton here's a whore.
Yeah. Horton here's a whore. oh. Yeah, so
I almost fell off
anyways,
my chair.
So you watch, and then you can go back down the hallway and into the open room. And the open room, when you walk into that, is like 14 couches, a couple beds with banisters and posts to tie people up to, and then in the other room, there's just so much, man. There's so much.
There's a lot to process.
Yeah, well, I
Are you
retained
still,
it
it sounds
all.
like you're still
Sensory
processing it.
overload.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm still trying to figure it all out, actually. There was one
yeah.
couple, I'm not sure what they were doing.
So now wait. So you've had plenty of drinks at this point, I take it.
I don't drink.
Oh, all right. So you've had some intoxicating.
Now, are the
Nothing.
ladies drinking?
Nothing.
No, I took an ecstasy, but it didn't work.
Oh, all right. So
I
that
was
doesn't
high.
That's
count.
interesting.
I was high.
Yeah.
But were the ladies drinking? Were they just
Oh,
meat
everyone
gazing?
else.
So now wait, did
everyone
we-
but me was drinking.
So what?
Okay.
How did you and your wife decide then? All right, well, let's just take one of these rooms and bang it out here in
No.
front of everybody. Or
No, we didn't take a room. We stood in the other room and watched for like an hour because there were some really pretty people.
did
there.
you get a boner from all this? Or?
I had a constant erection from the moment
did?
we left the house.
Oh, congratulations.
I was so excited.
Yeah. No, so I mean, it was so bizarre and amazing and wonderful. And
Oh, so
I
you,
witnessed a ton of shit that I never in my wildest dreams would have thought of would have affected me the way it did, because I thought for sure I would be offended. And instead I was like...
aroused by all of it?
Yeah, like, yo, who else is... What is this game everybody's playing? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what it felt like.
Yeah, my seat.
That's not Candy Crush.
Yeah. Like, well, he's crushing some candy over there, but it's fucking... That's her name. So yeah, we saw some very beautiful couples there, man. There was a crazy couple that was, I'm pretty sure on meth or something, but whatever.
Well,
Okay,
that
but
comes
what's
with the territory, I guess.
Yeah.
What was the
this open
most
24 hours?
provocative thing?
No, there's a time where you have to say, all right, everybody,
Yeah,
stop
it
fucking
closes,
and
it
go.
closes, yeah, it closes at 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So and it's only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Really, what was the most provocative thing you saw? The thing that you're like, whoa.
You mean something that turned me on, or I was just like, holy shit?
No, something
Turned you
that
on,
surprised
disturbed you, surprised you, something like... I want all three of those answers, actually.
We walked past the room, and there was a gentleman on the bed, and there was a woman pleasuring him with her mouth, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he had, I'm going to say, an 18-inch dick.
Oh,
And that turned you on? Sweet.
No,
it's
it
good to
didn't
know.
turn
did
me
you
on.
stay there and kind
But
of evaluate for a bit?
Because you're walking by, and I looked, and I was like, oh, blowjob, and I went, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then I turned, and my wife was standing there just staring in the window.
Oh, I'm sure she was.
And not like pleasurable, man. She was like, what the
Just
fuck?
in shock.
Right. So I turn around and I'm like looking in the window and I'm like, Jesus. Then we're all just watching because it's like, this is literally the biggest cock I've ever seen even in a porno. I mean, you've seen some big ones. Dude, I'm not kidding.
This was your biggest takeaway from the event, I guess. If that's pretty much how the question was
This thing was
to.
like,
Saw the biggest dick ever.
yeah, and I was like, God damn, fuck him.
And so wait.
And I said that. I said, fuck that guy.
So did you
where
bang
it's
here
going.
or not? Did you
So
have sex in
anyways-
this establishment or not?
Not there.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's
you
the
went
hallway.
home. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
That's the hallway.
Yeah.
More and more is coming to light now. I like it.
Anyway, so I said that fuck him, and then
And then your
they're
wife took
like-
it literally, gotcha.
no, yeah, my wife was gone for 20 minutes. And I was like, what happened? So no. Anyway, so
I spent some time alone with the guy I met.
yeah, so then I just played some baseball. Anyway, so that was interesting. I mean, that was like just shocking. That's a giant dick, man. I don't give a fuck if you're getting
Sounds
straight.
impressive.
Yeah, and it was like, Jesus, I'm very jealous.
So
of
what
that
time?
dick.
What day and time was he there? Was this a
I
regular?
don't fucking know.
Mikey's taking notes in the
Oh,
car.
so anyways, so we move on, and things get crazy, and it just gets crazier and crazier. Night goes on, man. It just went. We were there till about 4 a.m.
Oh wow,
We got there about 11. Yeah.
interesting. So you're going back?
Yes.
All right.
The wife has already gone clothes shopping,
For this to
Yeah.
treat it like an event and
Yes.
go. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
and I didn't know.
What's
I'd be
the
into
admission
it, man.
price for this type of debauchery?
I think it's $40.
$40?
Yeah.
Watch all you want for $40.
Yeah,
I think that
exactly.
beats those
You can't
fucking
go
jerk
single,
off
though.
tokens over in Pasco
you
County.
can't come in. A single man can't come in.
Oh, okay. No singles?
No single man.
Yeah, you gotta go in
because you have to
couples.
be invited. You can come in,
Ah.
but you can't go in any of the rooms, and you can't go in the big room.
I wonder if there's creepy guys that stalk around the outside like, yo, can I come in with you guys?
No, but you see couples separate.
Yeah.
I witnessed that like 3
Sure.
times. You know,
Interesting.
dude, what is happening?
Even on vibrate, we still hear your phone.
I know. Sorry, man.
that's all
It's
right.
blowing up.
It's been a busy week.
I've moved into production mode. So.
moved into production mode.
Yeah.
So we can't say too much, but we could say just enough. And I think it's fair
Yeah.
to say that you have a film project funded.
I have a very nice film project funded. Yes, and we're hoping that it will be contender maybe in next year for something. Who knows?
All right.
Thank you.
That's good news.
Thank you. Yeah, we got to keep it quiet because we're still waiting for certain things to fall into place with actors, and I can't say too much, and we have an executive producer on board who's going to announce it. So
and this would be a Red Gears,
Artman Cooper, really Artman Cooper, then Red Gears Studios.
It's a movie all about an 18-inch cock.
It is. It's called Thunder Ranch.
Thunderstruck.
It's called Where'd My Wife Go?
It's called I'll Be Out Soon, Honey.
This movie's about. Yeah, gross. So, anyways, yeah, a lot of crazy shit happened, and I just.
This has been a busy week.
Oh man, like my whole universe has changed.
Did we go fishing since the last time we were on?
No.
Who did I just?
I didn't.
What was my last fishing
week.
trip?
Us, I think.
That was with you, right? Yeah, it sucked again.
We got like 9 catfish.
I know it sucked. And this captain from Tampa keeps showing pictures of like these incredible fish he's catching.
Yeah,
I gotta like follow his footsteps.
I thought today would have been beautiful.
Yeah,
today was beautiful out. I was like, oh man, we should have went out.
Forecast wise, Saturday was supposed to be great, and it was 420, and I had a boat booked, and I was all excited. It was a full moon. It was supposed to be really good fishing. I was stoked about it, but it was like 24 mile an hour winds and no rain, but like insane wind. So
would that have been hard?
Very. That day when we were in St. Pete getting blown around like crazy, that was only like 10 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Oh, I thought that was at the club, Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
This is seductive, Mikey, on the mic
I like
tonight.
to call it Eyes Wide Butt.
So, by the way, the song that I opened up the show with was our musical guest tonight, Native Wellz. A boy. I meant that. I meant your boy that you helped bring to the show tonight.
Native, man. He's a great guy, dude. I think him and Uzi would get along. I don't know if they know each other, but I think they would get along. I think...
Are they both hustlers? Is that what?
They are. They're from the street, you know what I mean? And I feel passionate about Native. He and I are a very similar path where we don't stop, we don't give up, just like you.
Yeah.
We keep going, man, no matter what. We'll punch through all the walls to get to where we got to go. And he does the same thing, and I think he's very intelligent, and he works hard to get what he's after, and I like his style of rapping.
Yeah, he's got a great tone.
Yeah,
too. Great tone.
He reminds me of
that
old
opening
school,
track was called Money.
He reminds me of old school rap. What I felt rap used to be like,
Yeah, it was called Money. Native Wellz with a Z. This is Mikey Wellz with an S. This is Wellz with a Z.
Yeah,
Native Wellz. That first track was featuring. This looks like Rich Luciano, is how I would say it as an Italian from New Jersey, but might be Luciano. But anyway, that track was.
Forget about it.
He's performing another song live tonight, and I think it's like a freestyle actually that he's just going to come in and do live.
Oh, maybe that'd be cool.
And I got another track of his that I'm going to play in a bit.
Yeah,
so
we're trying to
check him out.
He and I are trying to join forces somehow and bring his knowledge into our studio, but
we're all trying to join forces here.
We're all trying to join forces, man. You have to collaborate to dominate.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Plus, it's just incredibly ironic that our studios have the exact same color pattern.
Red and black. Yeah.
I could put my name on your building, and you could put your name on mine very easily.
Yeah, it'd be the exact same thing. And with this thing
as
that's
brilliant of an
happening,
idea as that sounds, we've had it for 5 years. This has not happened yet. We have not
we smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, we think about the best things, and then
on Tuesday we're like, you know what we need to do, and then on Friday we're like, we going fishing.
Yeah. So, all right, what else? So he's our musical guest tonight. That's 14 episodes in a row that we've gotten to feature a different artist or band.
And if you're an artist
from
or
the studio,
call in, send us an email.
Yeah, and if you do want to call with any questions, or you can text Steven questions for Steve, who's going to be on from Ghost Hunters, who's going to be on here in about 10 minutes, you can send them to 973-354-2447.
And you can also call if you want to hear Joe talk about that 18-inch dick.
And Joe will be on late night tonight to discuss his event in
deep detail.
Deep detail.
Fuck yeah.
18 inches deep.
Dude, all the women are like, what?
What? All right, so let's see. What else happened this week? What else were we going to talk about?
Man, you got a house.
I might. My fingers are crossed. It's crazy.
Mikey, what'd you do? What'd you get exciting? Did you pierce something? Did you pierce any vaginas?
I mean, I do that all the time. That's not particularly exciting.
No.
I had to change one of those out today, so that's a thing that happened.
Yeah.
Got a nice $80.
Why they're not confident enough to change their own?
Well, usually they just need some assistance.
Yeah.
It can be tricky to change jewelry in a spot like that. You could imagine. It's not like.
Do these girls ever hit on you when you're down there?
I mean, it's happened.
Seriously?
Not particularly often, but it happens.
That's crazy.
I mean, maybe not like, fucking, are you looking at it? Might as well eat it. I haven't heard that yet.
Do you find that...
I've had them hit on me, yeah.
Do you find that women with only exceptionally nice vaginas want to accentuate it with jewelry, or do you find that...
Oh, no. Okay,
that is not the case whatsoever.
No. First of all, once you see it for a living...
Yeah,
that
it's hard to get excited about it again.
Being pretty is gone.
Yeah,
okay?
I disagree. I've seen a lot of vagina, and I love all of them.
But professionally,
I'd consider myself a professional.
That might work in the bar, but that doesn't not exactly qualified.
Well, I don't know how many go into your work and sit down in front of you after they get done jogging.
But you could still tell clearly, the difference between a pleasant one and an unpleasant
before
one.
they see you.
A lot of them don't actually.
That's gross as shit, ladies. What's wrong with you?
That's bad.
I don't know, Joe. Why don't you tell me about it? You're the fucking expert.
They should hit the
sweat vag.
They should hit the waxing place on the way to the piercing guy. You would think.
You would think. No, most of them don't actually.
No.
Yeah, a lot of them, it's like on a whim while they're their friends at the mall.
Now, when you pierce a guy's dick, by the way, do you have to hold it and pull it taut?
Yeah, you gotta put it in your mouth right over here and just kind of bite a little bit.
I'm being serious. It's a ridiculous question, but I was genuinely curious.
No, you don't. It depends on what piercing. There's a lot of different piercings to do.
Yeah.
Most of the time, no, you don't have to hold it, but you'll have to hold tissue on it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. If you're going through a PA, for example, the way I do it, I like to use a receiving tube, which is in the urethra.
That stands for Prince Albert.
Yeah.
So that goes inside of the urethra, and on the bottom there's a frenular cord, so that's where I'm piercing into a tube. So I actually have to kind of grab it by the head and twist it, and then hook it in the hole.
No.
I can't find a sound effect fast enough to display.
So
that makes me feel.
I've had my hands on plenty. I promise.
Sure.
I don't need my dick.
I'll be
pierced,
gentle, Joe.
Man.
Don't be scared. Just a little skin.
Piercing my
I'll
dick.
Be so gentle
my dick would have
you.
to be done with what's the smallest gauge?
0.
Not how it works, buddy.
Let me ask you this about piercing: Is there one? Is there one piercing that you would define as the tearjerker among all other piercings? Is there one that literally creates tears more than any other pierce?
Sure, septum or a nose piercing.
Because you physically just
the nerve
tear up,
punch
from
him right
it.
in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Now,
that's an answer. That's an interesting answer.
The most painful piercing I can think of universally,
based on
would
reactions,
be nipples.
Taint.
Yeah,
that's universally. However, I would say going through an ampulang, which is just horizontally through the phallus of the penis, that's all nerve endings. Or you could do the didos, which is on the back of the crown. That's all nerve endings. I think that's even a pointless piercing, personally.
Yeah,
I'm not
stupid.
that into it.
It all sounds dumb.
We all like to decorate ourselves in many different ways. There's function for some of the other piercings, though, that I can appreciate, where there's others that I can't. Or rather, I just don't find.
I tell you what, we pierce my dick and it's going to depreciate, that's for sure.
I disagree, man. I think we should give you some silicone implants on there, buddy. Well, I'll put fucking ribs in that thing.
All right, we're going to move on. We're going to move topic.
You know what? Fuck it, let's do it.
I'm getting one made from Steve Hayworth, man.
All right. Like, I know who Steve Hayworth is.
That's pointless. I'm getting a silicone diamond put in it. It's going to be awesome.
In your dick?
Yeah.
We need before and after pictures.
I mean, maybe.
He'll draw them for you. He likes to do that.
I love drawing wieners. It's my favorite, dude.
All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back with Steve from Ghost Hunters, and we're going to get into conversation about his career as a ghost hunter, a paranormal investigator, and see if we can get some good stories out of him. Going to play a track for you. This is a favorite of mine by AJD called Never Fall in Love Again. We'll be back in just a minute.
I am starting to regret every dollar that I spent on a love that didn't last. I should have never spent my cash all the love I could have made when I was chained up as your slave. Now everybody gets a piece because the beauty freed the beast. I will never fall in love again. 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 Every concert that I missed just to listen to you, bitch. Now that you're out of my way, I should've went to Juice today, yeah. When I'm in the studio, you keep blowing up my phone. How am I gonna write my tunes when you won't leave the fucking room? I will never fall in love again. 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 I gotta get away from love now. Gotta get away from love now. Gotta get away from love now. Gotta get away, gotta get
You know what that means. All right, we're back. Steve, are you with us?
Hey, man. How's it going?
There he is. How's it going, man? Long time.
It has been.
This is like the longest break I think we've ever gone without really chatting.
Aw.
I know. I mean, we've chatted a little bit, text, messages here and there, but I don't think I've seen you in a good 3 years.
It's been a while. We haven't had one of our good sit-down chats in a long time.
I know. We're due.
I was saying that earlier to Joe. Joe Davison is joining us. He's sitting here with us, and so is Mikey Wellz.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys.
You've met both of them, actually, on different separate occasions at one of your many appearances down here in Florida at Spooky Empire.
Absolutely.
Back then, I wasn't known as I'm still not known as anything, but
Yeah.
back then I was less
this is
known.
before he was Nerdy Tech from Stranger Things too.
Yeah. Before I got Stranger Things fame.
Before Stranger Things fame.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, you and I always had good chats. I was telling Joe that you are you're one of those guys that I just vibe with well and can talk to for hours. Like we just have good conversation. You know?
I know, it's true. I mean, we met briefly long time ago, I think at a Rock and Shock or one of those conventions. But then I think it was Monster Mania where we actually started sitting down and hanging out and be like, you know what, we should hang out every time we cross paths, and then we just did.
We did, yeah, it was always fun. And then I was fortunate, I was telling the guys that I got to come to Eastern State Penitentiary with you.
Yeah,
for that experience. That was very interesting. You've been there how many times now?
I've been to Eastern State, oh gosh, at least 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
I've been there a bunch of times. It's such a cool place. History, mixed with. I mean, the ghostly stuff is always cool, but that's hit or miss, you know.
Yeah.
But the history and all that stuff will always be there. Now that's one of the more intriguing parts of that place.
Oh, it really is. Walking through those halls was surreal, and it has that old smell to it. I was saying, like almost like an unhealthy smell, where it's like, this place feels, you know.
Of course, it is unhealthy.
It is unhealthy. It's like asbestos, half asbestos. Yeah. But yeah, I did that. I went on a couple other different ghost hunt things in my life. From doing these horror conventions, sometimes to branch out and do different types of things like haunted houses or sci-fi cons and stuff, but also paranormal cons are a thing. And I imagine you with the ghost hunters, you guys were reveled by that community as well for those conventions. And I know you did a lot of like personal, like just you guys and the fans appearances all over the place. Like,
yeah, absolutely. We really like to stay connected. It's good to sort of, gauge what they think of our research and that sort of thing and what they think of the show. And, it's just a good... and it's fun. You meet a lot of people, hang out, get paid to drink and hang out with people.
Absolutely.
It was one of my favorite shows, man, Ghost Hunters. Watching Ghost Hunters on Halloween live I was probably... You didn't know me back then, not that you know me now, but... I saw a ghost every 5 minutes. It'd be like, hit the red button, and I'd be like, ding, 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 it's behind you. Stop, turn around, stop it. Look, the chair moved.
Some people are just so excitable over these things.
Dude, all I want to do is see a ghost.
Yeah.
Never seen one.
Sure.
Well,
I ain't afraid no ghosts.
It's an entire industry of people that want to see ghosts.
I saw, after my dad died in the house, I saw something. Gosh. Yeah. But that could have been like... my own thoughts or some shit. You know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you this. First of all,
sure.
When last time I saw you, you were still very much in the midst of that show. And could you ever have guessed that it would run 217 episodes and over 11 seasons? That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, in the beginning, we certainly didn't. I remember talking to Jason and those guys, and we had all sort of come together and actually said no for a few years because we just didn't see ourselves as TV people. I was a cop. These guys were plumbers.
Yeah.
But eventually we did. And we were like, we'll have, a cool chronicling of, 10 of our cases or whatever. But then they just kept wanting more and more. And
now let me take it back before that then. Was this like a group of guys that you just had interest in the paranormal and were friends? Or how did you get, as a cop and 2 plumbers, how did you link this up to begin with?
Yeah, well, I'd always been.
Did you meet in a chat room somewhere about ain't afraid of no ghosts on AOL.com?
Yeah. We actually met before chat rooms, believe it or not, before they got popular.
Yeah,
anyway.
So at a Denny's.
Yeah, many a Denny's for sure, but that's not where we met. No, I had my own team through most of the 90s, that sort of thing, and I had worked a little bit with Ed and Lorraine Warren, just on a case or two, and a few of the other, I reached out to Jason. This was in probably 1999, and the team back then was called Rhode Island Paranormal. And then I sort of started working with Jason, and then the team became TAPS, and we just kept going, and then 6 or 7 years later, we started getting that television show interest, and so we'd known each other for quite some time. And a lot of people, I met John Zaffis, who's another gentleman in the field, a colleague on a few other shows. He's a world-renowned demonologist. I mean, I've known him since I was 14, and so we've all sort of met each other.
Wow, what exactly is a demonologist? Is that someone who does exorcisms and?
I wouldn't doubt that. Exactly, more like a scholar in that expertise.
Okay, gotcha.
I have no doubt John could probably, and a lot of demonologists, could probably perform such a thing, but I don't think they would do that out of respect. And those guys are very much by the book and the word, and they don't sort of stray much from that. But I have no doubt he could do such things.
Speaking of which, that makes me curious. Did you ever witness an exorcism in person?
It's always to me speculative in terms of, what's really happening. Is it psychological, or is it, something that is actually happening?
Well, that's something that I've always appreciated, just not to cut you off, but that I've always appreciated about you is that you do approach this from the view of a skeptic. And I don't know if that's changed between now and then, but at the time, you said nothing has unequivocally convinced you yet.
I also love the fact that you fucked with Tango so much.
Tango's funny dude, but
yeah,
but not necessarily in the context of whether or not you believe an exorcism took place, in the physical or unnatural realm or whatever. But in the room, like you were there for exorcism attempts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, even on Ghost Hunters in the first season, we had filmed one that was, in our eyes, most certainly dealing with that sort of thing, and the network and us and actually the production company kind of decided not to air it because it would be in the family's best interest not to. It would just draw attention to them that they most certainly didn't need, because even if it wasn't psychological, even something that is legitimately physically happening, the after effect can become psychological.
Sure.
So we don't try to put people in predicaments where they, it's going to be worse for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been around there and I've seen what looks like the power of prayer working, that sort of thing. Whether again that's just what's happening or what is actually unfolding, I think still has yet to be determined. But
yeah,
I've been in situations like that. But most demonologists and people that have done a certain degree, way far more research and investigation and that side of things will tell you that that's one every 10 years, one every 20 years you may get something that's particularly nasty in that regard.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt that you have heard countless, thousands and thousands of stories
and witnessed unexplained, probably.
Not only what you've witnessed and been to through the production of the show and even in your own research, but just from being a public face on this world. Everyone that you meet, I'm sure, many people that you meet feel the need to share their paranormal experience with you. I imagine.
Absolutely.
That's very popular. So you've heard from thousands of people that have experiences or believe they have experiences one way or the other. Maybe it's not up for any of us to determine which one it is, but the experiences that they cling to and have shared with you, have you found that the interactions that they describe are vastly benevolent?
Yeah, when you say benevolent, do you mean...
Meaning non-aggressive. They don't feel like they were threatened or they were... is it benevolent the right word? Non-aggressive and a friendly ghost,
Yeah, like Casper.
Casper, for the lack of better. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It does seem, I see that pattern far more, where it just seems to be doing its own thing, whether it's an energy or something with a conscious, and not looking to, cause any trouble.
Yeah.
More so than that. But I think, if they have a bit of an attitude when they're alive, maybe they do when they're dead. Who knows?
Speaking of attitudes, how do you feel about the ghost adventurers?
Oh, you
Those
know,
guys, right?
Is that
'Cause
a
they're
competing
super
kind of
aggressive.
show?
That he's like, yo, fuck you, Ghost. I'm going to kick your ass.
Really?
Yeah, he's totally just screams the whole show. It's annoying.
I never saw
Yeah.
it.
yeah. I mean, that's a certain technique for sure.
Yeah.
That works for him.
Yeah, I prefer your soft-spoken approach.
Yeah, I love it.
Does anyone want to
Well-
give me a sign of your presence?
Yeah. We're not going to hurt you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, both seem to be, you know, having their place anyway.
Yeah.
So
But-
I have a question.
Okay.
One of the episodes, you guys are at a penitentiary, and
Sure.
the camera is set up on like the second or third cell block, and there's this not white, a black mass appears and seems to run away from the camera. Do you remember what episode I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's at Eastern State. Yep,
Right.
Penitentiary.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's one of my most favorite episodes because that moment scared the shit out of me because I was watching it by myself on I think my laptop somewhere, and when I was just like, did you guys ever figure out what that was or because it's
We
always
didn't.
ate at me, and then when I realized you were on the show, I was like, I'm going to ask him about that because I need to know. It's still eating at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we haven't figured that out. I mean, we when we first got the evidence, you know, we actually, much to the network, this isn't something I guess we were supposed to do. We weren't too privy at the time, but we actually put that evidence on our website before it aired on the show, and we're just kind of like, what do you guys think of this?
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
eventually we're getting messages, people, take that down. You know,
Yeah, I was
wait
going to
for it
say,
come on the
that
show.
phone call didn't come long after that move.
Yeah. But the fact is we weren't quite sure. You know, we hadn't seen something like that before. To us, we saw everything that everyone else saw. You know, we saw what seemed to look like a foot. It could look like someone shrouded in something. It could look, it could have looked like something ethereal. We're not too sure. You know, we will say that they do a haunted house that time of year. And even though the building was supposed to be empty, who knows if it was? That's the only thing that sort of keeps a question mark
It
in
sucks that
our
there's
head.
so many variables of what it could be.
Yeah.
You
Now,
know?
let me ask you this, because I haven't seen every episode, obviously, but I've seen a bunch of them. Have there been episodes where the team has just deemed it total bullshit?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Most of the time.
Those are my favorite episodes.
Yeah.
When you guys find the speaker in the mirror and shit, and you guys are like, don't fuck with us. This isn't fair.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, they do. They'll
happens.
tell the people who own the bar or whatever.
Yeah.
No, you got this fan tricked up. You got this stool.
Oh,
you got
that's
the
great.
speaker
See you
box.
bust someone down like
Yeah,
that.
and then
That would
Steve's
be awesome.
hard. He's like, yo.
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of you coming into this as a skeptic, which I think is really the only sensible approach. And I know that you may. I imagine still to this day you haven't been able to, consider any one particular piece of evidence indisputable, unequivocal proof of anything. But and that's correct. Is that how you feel about it still to this day?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that anybody's put forward that is definitive proof, because in order to have anything that's quantifiable, you have to be able to have repeatability and build a control and a study off of it. And in this field, there has been zero repeatability. You know, it's just impossible. But I will say that there are some pieces of evidence that if the proper safeguards were in place, that seem pretty convincing.
Yeah.
You know, we have a piece from the Crescent Hotel in Arkansas that is thermal evidence, and I know that we take precautions to make sure it's not our own thermal signatures and that sort of thing. So I do trust this piece of evidence, but I'm not sure how to explain it. It literally looks like a silhouette of a person. Thermal, of course, is that predator vision that people can associate. Exactly.
Well,
and,
is that the one are you talking about the one that's on the locker when, I think it's Grant is...
Yeah,
he
that's
past
right.
the locker, there's like a soldier thermal image in the locker. Yeah, that's a cool episode. I know all the episodes, man. I didn't realize I knew as much as I did till just now.
Yeah.
So I might be a
that's
super
the
fan.
one. Yeah,
I'm telling you, I watched the
actually,
show constantly. It was Ghost Hunters and it was Ghost Hunters International. They were like back to back, and I think it was like then it was Ghost Hunters. The new episode came on after that. Dude, I watched all of it, man. I watched it. I may have fanned out on you and Tango at Spooky once.
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
I
All
love
right,
you
well,
guys.
don't do it again here on the
doing
show,
it again.
please,
All
will you?
right.
I'm totally amused with this.
I'm trying to have a real discussion.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just kidding.
So,
man, I love Spook Empire.
Yeah,
I
that's
love it
always
so
fun.
much, man.
I've done that show more than any other one. I like 23 times. I'm actually taking a break from it right now. I just I've done it so much, like 23 times in a row.
Yeah, well, you always. I mean, you could do it 3 times a week and still have a line.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
I guess, but I'm taking a break just because it's it's a lot of people that well, there's all kinds of shit drama starts up at
It's
these
sad
things.
though, because it's in Tampa this year, homie.
I know I might go. We'll see. I love the show. I love
conventions.
Petey, and there's been so many great memories from there. Many of which Steve and I have shared together. So I love that show.
I was hoping you were going to get me in, Alex. I'm just saying. Now I got to hit up Steve to try and get me in.
So now, what's the status with you and Jason and Grant and these guys now and Tango? Are you guys done after 11 seasons of that show, or?
Yeah, with that show, I think it's probably 2.5 years ago now. We sort of made the decision to leave Sci-Fi, or just not to renew with Sci-Fi. And some things came about for that show, some other opportunities for Ghost Hunters, and we were involved. But yeah, we decided to part ways with that, and now we're working with the Travel Channel. Me, Jason, and Tango, or Jason, Tango, and I, whatever the proper English is.
Yeah. Either way,
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Thanks, guys. Phil.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah,
We're all dumb.
we going to be in the fall, and we start. I guess we start filming in that in just a few weeks. Be pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Now, which show is this?
One of our listeners
You
just
told
said
me about a bunch of your ideas, which
Sorry.
I love them all. I think that's great.
One of our listeners just said they discovered Josh Gates because of Ghost Hunters. I forgot that he was on Ghost Hunters International.
Oh, okay.
As a guest.
No, he was on ours. He hosted all the live shows.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I love the live shows, man.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And he was on Ghost Hunters on International.
Yeah. That's cool, man. You guys are like real life, like explorers, like Indiana Jones, and you're everything I want.
Yeah, Josh
You're
is
like
for sure.
Goonies.
He's actually in the Adventurers Club. He's a card-carrying member.
I imagine.
Yeah, he'll be working with us on this new show. He's a producer on it. Executive
that's
producer,
cool, man.
So, yeah, that'll be cool.
I'll tell you, Steve. I think I'm getting real close to wanting to join your commitment to the ground only.
What happened?
Nothing. Well, first of all, a flight fucked up my ear horribly 2 years ago. My left ear blew it out like barotrauma, and it sounded like I just stepped out of a swimming pool with my left ear completely clogged every second of every day for over 3 months.
Yeah, it was rough. I remember.
And it still has not completely healed. So now I take all kinds of precautions, but even besides that, sitting in a chair 35,000 feet above the ground that you're not in control of.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to despise doing it. I assume nobody has thus far dragged you onto an airplane?
No,
that's right.
No, not at all.
I know that became part of the show. I knew about it long before they addressed it
England
because we
or
do these
something.
conventions.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
That was an interesting
no way.
episode, yeah. Sorry.
I'm really starting to understand it more than I did previously because I used to fly 40 flights a year, and now I don't even want any connecting flights. I'm real picky about what flight I want to get on, what type of airplane, and I hate it. I hate fucking flying.
I love it.
I hate it. I never understand when someone says I love it.
You got a 3% chance
So what?
of falling out of the sky.
It's not even about that.
But
it's
think
just
about it. That means you also have a 3% chance of a plane landing on you.
I'll tell you what. I'm more fucked up by the claustrophobia of the whole thing.
My brother said that.
You get stuck in a tiny seat with people bleeding onto your
What
area.
kind of fucking plane are you running?
Not bleeding on you, but like spilling into your seat and like.
Yeah.
It's definitely uncomfortable to fly, but it's preferable.
And I'm small. I'm a
not
small
trying to
person
drive
and
to
I hate
L.A. Like
Yeah,
that sounds like a
listen,
goddamn
you guys
nightmare.
are small.
I don't know, man.
Look at me. I'm 500 pounds. I don't fit on an airplane.
You're not 500.
You're totally not 500
No,
pounds.
no. But I'll tell you, there was a 500-pound man next to me on my last flight, and
Are you
it was
fat
a
shaming
nightmare.
right now, Alex?
No, but when you're sitting next to them on a plane, it's terrible.
Smelly.
Them, huh?
Them. What am I supposed to say? I don't know the proper. Anyway, and then they always seem to bring like a
person
Italian
of
sausage and
size.
pepper and onion sub with them, or a Big Mac, like the most disgusting smelling things when you're not eating them.
Oh,
and you gotta sit there
man,
and smell.
I sat next to a lady on an airplane. This is like circa 2004. Reuben sandwich. She opens up a fucking Reuben sandwich, and it was the worst smelling shit ever on an airplane. Terrible.
Yeah, corned beef. That's like people.
Ugh.
I actually use corned beef
Still
as
triggered.
like it's like corned beef. You love it or hate it. Half the
I like a
plane
Reuben
hates
sandwich,
it.
but
Yeah.
when you're like on a fucking
Oh no, I'm with
airplane,
you. I'm with you.
God damn it.
All right.
It's absurd.
Anyways, back to you, Steve. Thanks. Sorry.
Dude, we go off about sandwiches here, man.
So let me ask
Dude,
you,
I love a good corned
how
beef.
was the sci-fi network working with all those years? Because I might be in that family soon.
Oh man, they were great. I'll be honest with you. They were. Anytime I've ever interacted with anybody from Sci-Fi, they've been absolute sweethearts, and that's the truth. As a matter of fact, I was at an event recently in Missouri, and our old Ghost Hunters publicist came to say hi and hang out for the weekend. So that was awesome. And
Nice.
yeah, no, they've been very, very cool. I haven't met a lot of the new. I think Dave Howe, the president for most of our time there, is no longer there. But he was awesome. The president of the network, he was just, they were super cool.
Oh, that's good. Well, hopefully this Child's Play series keeps moving forward with the Sci-Fi Network, and I become part of that family with you.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We're all
dude,
hoping
of
for the
course.
best there.
Yeah. But I also...
you killed it in the movie, so I don't.
Thanks.
It wouldn't even make sense for them
Appreciate
not
it.
Did you
I
rent it or
appreciate
did you
that.
watch it on Netflix?
What? Oh,
Was that
Steve?
Yeah.
to. Oh no, I rented it.
Yeah,
Always
rented it?
support.
Yeah.
Support my brother.
I
Come on.
believe it.
That's
I believe
awesome,
it.
man.
Thanks,
What's your
man.
favorite haunted house movie?
My favorite what?
Haunted house movie.
Oh gosh, probably the original House on Haunted Hill. I would
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, nice.
imagine.
Nice.
I like A Haunted House, the first Wayne's movie.
Yeah.
The first one is
That
hilarious.
shit's
The second one was
Yeah,
so
it's pretty
disappointing,
funny.
but
Yeah.
the first one killed me.
Oh,
Bitch, there
yeah.
is a ghost in your house. Deuces.
You ever been so scared, Steve, that you had to get out of a place?
No. I've been uncomfortable, and I have sort of been happy when the evening has come to an end.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
like, this place stinks.
Yeah, but not. The fear has never driven me out of a place.
Has anyone from the crew ever been driven out by fear?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tango?
Yep.
After you made him go eat some spiders and crawl underneath a house?
Tango, he's more brave than I am, to be honest with you. If I, he's brave in the respect that if he were to go down a dark hallway that he knew spiders were in there, like, he wouldn't. But if he had to do it for me, he would.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? Like,
I see.
he has
He's a
that
loyal
kind
guy.
of bravery.
He's your Chewbacca.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I might be his Chewbacca. I don't know. He does a lot of that sort of. He's a pretty brave dude.
Are you still
I
doing?
think so.
Are you still doing personal appearances with these guys?
Oh yeah. Of course, Tango all the time.
Yeah.
Jay doesn't do him so much, but when I do a few with him a year, I see Grant every now and again at events and appearances.
What have you got coming up
okay.
in that respect?
Well, I'll be in Ohio first weekend of May. Something called Parapsychon. Sounds kind of cool.
Okay,
It's like the
yeah.
Yeah,
and then
that's awesome.
Rolling Hills the next weekend. Rolling Hills and the Asylum. Yeah, got a few of the paranormal conventions coming up, and then taking a break through June and July and be back at it.
How do you think
August,
how do you think YouTube has affected the paranormal world? Do you think it's just clouded it and crowded it with so much bullshit that it's too ridiculous to sift through, or do you find yourself sifting through videos? And
I don't. The only problem with paranormal videos on YouTube and people that investigate on YouTube is you don't get the objective side of it. It's just a one-sided. Here's what we found, and
right.
This is our, that sort of thing. And I don't know that they're putting the proper diligence and most certainly not the research, and they most certainly don't get into the equipment the way they should. So they're not building foundations for people. You know what I mean? And the foundation is important.
Yeah.
And that I don't see coming from the internet. In terms of the TV world, we're very fortunate where TV still sort of reigns supreme in that respect. People are going to tune into a TV show more so than a YouTube.
Sure. Or even TV show clips on YouTube.
Would you come back to Ghost Hunters if Netflix was like, yo, we want Ghost Hunters?
We've traveled most of those avenues and have come to certain, agreements and disagreements. But in terms of that show, we'll leave it up to them to say what's up next with it.
Well, I've always thought
you'll hear news.
I've always thought, and this is a compliment to you and those guys, but I've always thought that a show like that is only going to succeed if people really like the people on the show. The premise only gets you so far, and then the people on the show take you further. So I think your core followers will follow you guys to any show that you put on. So I think things are going to go well for you, whatever you do over there.
I'll watch it. If you're not telling me you're going to be on Netflix in like a month, and I turn into Netflix and there's a new Ghost Hunter season, I'm going to literally call you.
Even beyond that, I think the stuff you do over at Travel Channel, you sent me even just a pitch deck of something, which is, you're kind of helping me. I have all these ideas for silly reality shows, and some of them are actually even good, smart, well thought out ideas.
Good, smart ones.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, but I have some fun ones too. But yeah, you're just generous in your knowledge about that side of the world, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, you talk to me.
What'd you do? Bang your knee?
Oh, fucking Charlie horse, man.
Oh.
It, hit me. I think he did it.
You're too out of shape to do a podcast.
Apparently. I told you, I can't even get on a plane.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
I got something. I asked him about doing Netflix, and then I got a Charlie horse.
What was this new ghost thing that you saw? A new ghost video that's popular?
Yeah, did you see that yet? There's a girl saying her dad was sleeping, and then blankets get pulled. It just came out 2 days ago.
I haven't seen it. I haven't. No, I tried to. No, I haven't. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
should I? Should I look at it?
It's not impressive, man. You guys got more impressive stuff in the first 4 seconds of any one of your shows. So
well, it's all impressive.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I was going to say earlier about that show and all these experiences and travels that you've done, places that you've been. Your skeptic approach, I think, is good in keeping it fair and balanced, and it's difficult to say anything definitively, but I'm sure that you have a large folder of unexplainable occurrences, things that you've not been able to definitively describe, the reason for it either.
Yeah, how do you sleep at night?
Oh, I in
a really big soft bed on a pile of money.
Yeah, I do. I have a nice soft bed. That's true. I feel better with my cat if I'm at home. For whatever reason, I feel like if she's just hanging out, things are fine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you put a lot of faith into that idea that if there is something on the other side that visits this, if you want to put it that way, that visits this realm, do you believe that animals are higher in tune to such a thing?
I'm not sure. I personally don't really think so. I do know that some animals have a UV coating. You'll see sometimes in the white there's a little bit of a blue or purple. So there could be a slight, aspect that they can see things in the ultraviolet spectrum that perhaps our eyes can't.
Right.
But that could just be energies, or it could be a little bit of something like a St. Elmo's fire,
right,
that we just can't see.
Forever a skeptic.
Yeah.
Well,
I think you gotta be. I think you really gotta be to be objective
he's
in that
so
world.
polite about it.
Did you cleanse your house with sage?
Yeah, is there sage in your place?
No, of course not.
Do you pour salt over your doorway? Like
I shouldn't. My girlfriend sages the house, and I hate
like
the
it.
smell of it, but it gives me some sort of peace.
Purifies.
I told earlier, since I've been living in this house, the glass back sliding door had the words very, very lightly etched into it to where we could barely even make it out, but it's still there to this day, and it says, "We're stuck here. Help."
Really?
Yeah, really.
And it
It
wasn't
just
in the
appeared?
house when you moved in.
It just appeared, and it was not in the house when we moved in. And I don't, there's a fence and there's a screened-in porch. Someone would have had to come in the yard, open up the screen door, come onto the patio, and lightly, like the lightest possible, etching it in to where we're like with your fingernail, you barely even feel it. Like I kind of do, so I think it is from the outside. But that's what it says. We're stuck here. Help.
I mean, that sounds like the first sign of like it's time to move out. You know, like if you watch a horror movie,
that's
they're like,
it.
if we'd moved out a week ago, we'd be fine. Like, we should have
I
listened
saw
to
that
that. Like
Coming
a little
from
bit
you,
of-
that makes me happy. I have an offer in on a house right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm thinking, season 12,
Well,
episode
that shit
1,
can
come to
follow
this
you,
house.
Man.
Yeah.
That shit can follow you from house to house.
Yeah.
I saw that movie
I mean,
too.
I'd be way more afraid it's a person than something paranormal.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
paranormal is never
both
gonna hurt you.
are potential fears, I guess.
It's his
But
girlfriend.
no,
his split
everything's been
personality.
fine. Everybody's, there's been no
Try the
incident
sage.
since. We did say try your sage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just gotta wrap the right crystal, bro.
Yeah,
like
man.
I hear rose quartz is good
Yeah.
for that.
You got a north by northwest.
Oh man, I never believed in crystals or rocks until about 2 years ago. I interviewed, actually, it was a year ago, interviewed a bunch of physicists. People who don't even believe in this stuff, and they told me, they said, yeah, there are plenty of energies that can be stored in rocks and minerals. And
Yeah, I
mineral
believe
deposits.
that.
I never did until they told me. They're
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, of course.
To me,
They said it has
it
to come through like some sort of cataclysmic event.
I almost would think there'd have to be to justify and explain their existence to begin with. Like why
That's a
else
good
would
point.
something so
Well,
incredibly complex be here
A crystal.
if it didn't
like-
have some purpose,
A crystal you
other
can
than just
pull out of
decoration.
out of
I don't
a
feel like
cave.
decoration is all that,
A beautiful crystal they can actually put computer memory into. And a single crystal can hold something like, I don't know, 1 million fucking gigabytes of memory.
Get out of here. Is that
It's a
true?
real thing. Yeah, it's a real thing.
You should have put on an Alex Jones impression for that bit of news.
Oh,
It would have just
gosh.
come out, a little more.
It's all the gay frogs.
Yeah.
No, it's real.
No, I
It's a real
believe you.
thing.
I believe you. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You're a show.
Easy.
They're storing memory in the crystals.
A government show.
Yeah. Got this water
George
filter to sell ya.
Soros is dumping money into the crystals every day. All right, Steve. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Yeah, dude.
Come visit
course.
Florida soon, or
September, I'll be down there.
September,
I think
okay.
with Tango, even.
what
Yeah.
weekend? Which weekend?
I think, I'm not sure.
All right.
We have a possible week. No, I think that's in October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, get with me with that.
They've
You got to
actually
come
been
by the
here.
studio.
Ghost Hunters has been here in Tampa.
I know you've been to buy my mother's house. She lives in St. Augustine.
Are you ever
I know
coming
did
back
that.
to Spooky?
Oh, yeah. Been to St. Augustine. Been to Ybor City, which is very close to Tampa.
Yeah.
I live in
there.
Ybor.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's technically
Yeah.
Tampa.
You live in?
Oh, yeah, then for sure.
nice.
We've been there. The
Yeah.
Cuban Club.
Cuban Club, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that
there's a
place.
lot of rumors about that place.
Oh, it's cool. They have great concerts there,
Yeah,
too.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was
All right.
a pleasure talking to you, sir.
You too, bud.
All right, guys.
I hope I see you
Thanks for
soon.
your
We'll
time.
chat some more.
Yeah, man. I'll talk to you soon
All right.
regardless.
Thanks,
Ladies and
man.
gentlemen, Steve Gonsalves.
Take care,
you
guys.
later.
See
See
ya.
you, buddy.
Bye.
All right. Oh, that was awesome. That was great to hear from him.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
And he's always interesting. I could have talked to him for another hour.
Oh, dude, easy.
We got Native Wellz in the house.
We do. He's dope.
We're gonna take a break, play
what's
some
up.
music, and we'll be back and we'll chat about with him about his
Chat
music,
it on.
and he'll get on the mic. We got a fun night here at the Final Note. All right, we're going to take a break. I'm going to play another one of his tracks. This track is called In Love, Native Wellz.
It's my brother.
Native Wellz, yeah.
She's the one I dream of. Girl, I was meant to love. She's the one that I need. The one that was meant for me. Baby, just let me know.
Let me love you,
all
baby.
the things in life you want. I'm giving you all of me. So we can truly be.
Listen, yo. What else can I do for a woman being a man? Trips to shopping malls and buying you Prada bags, it was sad. I gave you a life you never had, it was nothing. And all along we thought it was something. This life of protection, love and affection. The bird's eye view, the penthouse suites in Texas. Early morning breakfast, different color Lexus. Going through your phone, 2 other niggas you texting. The lies and deceptions, had a nigga stressing. Would've done anything for you, ma, no question. Now you living miserable, so you gotta see it through. For us to get back together would take a miracle, so there will be no more handbag fashions. Native Wellz represents murderous assassins. Now you living down and out and all your girls laughing. For you, I couldn't let it pass.
Girl, I was meant to love. She's the one that I need. One that was meant for me. Baby, just let me know all the things in life you want. I'm giving you all of me, so we can truly be.
I remember taking strolls in the park, holding your hand. Happy that you my girl, I'm blessed that I'm your man. It was real, cause you knew that you was dealing with a thug. Father didn't approve, accountable who I was, you ain't care. You knew I will always be there. The strength of a bond that we share. So rather it be you, or rather it be me. They tried to divide, we multiplied by 3. But now I'm fed up, it's been ongoing, so keep your head up. And tell them other niggas get they weight up. I'm far from a hater, you playing this game, you gotta pay up. Just know that I'm a major league player. Them other niggas minors, I'm in that fail, they pop Warner. Don't come to me and say that I ain't warned you, But far as me, I rep Crenshaw to the death of me. And never let the woman get the best of me.
Girl, I was meant to love. She's the one that I need. One that was meant for me. Baby, just let me know all the things in life you want. I'm giving you all of me, so we can truly be, truly be in love.
You know what I mean? Real niggas got feelings too, ma. Just go out to all the women out there, man. That's doing they niggas wrong, you feel me? You gotta keep everything good, gotta keep it coming. It is what it is. PSC. Native Wellz.
All right, we're back live. That was a track, In Love. What's up, Native?
What's going on, boss?
Good, man. Appreciate you being here.
Appreciate you having me.
So that track, that's got a video. I saw you got a couple videos up on YouTube too. You've been at this a while, huh?
Yeah, it's just this is gonna be my 6th year right here.
Can you shut that door, Carly? It's gonna be your 6th year making music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6th year making music. Before I started making music, I was managing. I managed for about 6.5 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
dealt with their problems. And, made life good for them and shitty for you at the same time. Yeah,
exactly.
I know that game too. So that's cool. You've been making your own music. You're from this area?
No, I'm from Syracuse, New York.
Oh, okay, cool.
315 South Side.
Yeah, nice. I'm from North Jersey. I've been down here like 10 years. What brought you down this way?
Well, actually, my wife was a traveling therapist, and
okay.
Then I tried out for the Bucks and stuff like that. So it's, I love the area.
Yeah.
The area is good. I love the sun.
Yeah.
Just wanted to try a different environment, different atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
the snow in Syracuse is brutal too.
It's terrible.
Yeah. I know.
Terrible.
I couldn't live that life anymore. I was done with that. So have you been performing out down here?
Yeah, I did the East Coast tour. That was about 6-7 months ago. I did the East Coast tour, which was out here in Tampa, Boynton Beach, West Palm.
Yeah.
I did out in Venice. You know what I mean? Things like that. So it was, so it was good. It was a good it's good experience, something that I did on my own. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you know, it's you know when you do things on your own like that, it's you know it's kind of tough, it's kind of rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was fun. You know what I mean? I had a good friends of mine from Checks and Balances. They host the show. My last show that was at Strokers on 19. So it was a good crowd. Everybody came out. You know what I mean? They support. So it was a good thing.
Do you sing too? Do you like to sing? No, I feel like
like to
you'd be
sing.
good at it. I feel like you're probably better at it than you think. You have such a smooth tone to your voice. You know, what I mean,
I tell my
your
wife,
spoken voice.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
is
tell her she lucky I
soothing.
can't sing.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I mean?
You
Be
never
like
leave her alone.
Yeah, be like a little gigolo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah, cool. So these videos you had up on YouTube, how many do you have up there? You got a handful. I saw at least.
I got about 7 or 8, something like
nice.
that. It's
The reception's been good from people.
Yeah,
You feel good about it?
everything's been good. I never really got nothing negative.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean? It's you know, I consider myself as an artist.
Yeah.
Someone who can make music, and you know, I'm not much for like dare say bars or anything like that.
Right.
You know, which I can do, but I like to make music.
Yeah.
You know what I
Do you
mean?
like the? What do you do for your beats? Do you like the musical side of things too, or do you?
Yeah, it's
Stay on the mic.
Yeah, it's you know, right, like I got a good friend by the name of Unique Beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the top producers in New York. So he, you know, we got a few songs together. He's gonna, you know, he produced a track that's going to be on the EP.
I'm pretty sure I work with artists that have stolen beats from him to play here. I'm pretty positive that's happened.
Yeah,
hopefully they've wrote him and asked for it. But
yeah, they. Well, he used to live.
He
out
leases
here in Tampa.
beats, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to live out here in Tampa. He's from Syracuse, but he used to live out here in Tampa. He did a lot of things out here.
I'm pretty sure that I've looked up beats from him. Well, hope maybe I could produce a track for you while you're down here, because I got the tools right here.
Yeah, I like this. I never been here.
That's
man.
a chill spot.
Yeah, it's a chill spot. Nice studio.
Come
nice.
in, I'll put you on a track. Next time you got something to throw down. All right, so what's this song you're gonna do tonight?
Well, it's basically just a freestyle.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
you know
I
what
thought
so. It's you know, from a beat that I found, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and see if I can do it. If I, you know what I mean, if I mess up, I mess up.
Yeah, that's the beauty of doing this show live. That's why I do it live. You know, it wouldn't matter if you did. You really have a good tone. The 2 tracks that I played, I enjoyed, and looking up some of your music earlier. So I know this is going to be good. You can go ahead and go into the live room.
Okay.
And we'll get your track pulled up. Let's see how well I set everything up here. Do you have a website or Facebook, Twitter?
Yeah, you can find me at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know, at Native Wellz. You know
At Native Wellz with a Z.
Native Wellz with a Z.
Yeah.
And,
you got a Z on your hat. That's crazy, man. It's weird shit happens, man.
Exactly.
My really good friend, just to bring him up, who we lost back 2 years ago, Mikey Z. Everything became about Z's. We started seeing Z's in the sky, talking about paranormal, crossing over to our other topic. But yeah, I mean, it's been like I've been walked and was seeing spray painted Z's on the road.
Right.
It's just Z's following us everywhere. And here you are, an artist on my show, sitting next to me, and you got a Z marked into your hat.
Yeah, it's, you know what I mean. It's, you know, being an artist. You know, I don't consider myself the best or anything like that. It's you know what I mean. I'm still learning as I go.
That's good.
You know
That's
what I mean?
awesome.
You know, I still got a lot to learn, and you know, but I do consider myself one of the hardest working artists. You know what I mean? Because I do a lot of things on my own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't have a team. I don't have I don't have no investors or nothing like that. So everything I do is basically me and my wife.
Yeah.
And you know, so shout out to my wife Vanessa. She always holding me down. She's been holding me down since I started this journey. So you know what I mean? Without her, she's definitely my rock, my soldier. So it's I love you, babe. And you know what I mean? So, and right now, like with this project that I got coming up, it's called the Pain Music Project. You know what I mean? It just basically talks about my life. You know what I mean? The journey that I've been through to get to this point. You know what I mean? It's definitely a good point when you don't gotta live paycheck to paycheck anymore. You know what I mean? And you know, when you can just do what you want to do. If you want to take a trip, you can take a trip. You know what I'm saying? So that's the beauty of it.
That's the challenge of an artist, but then the beauty of it if your hard work pays off. You know?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Because we've been there. We've been there. Homeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sleeping on the beaches of Florida. Me and my family and that's just something I would never let my family see again. You know what I'm saying? And in this project it explains and it talks about all of that. You know what I mean? The Pain Music Project, which come out this summer. You know what I mean? We got producers from production from Mike Shaw. You know what I mean? The legendary Mike Shaw, who worked with periods of artists, Bobby Valentino, Lloyd Blackstreet. As I mentioned before, we got Unique Beats. His production, we got production from him. So it's definitely going to be something to cherish. I really do think it's some of.
Well, once
some
this
of
is
our
out,
best
come back and do a track off that, and we'll play some of that music on here too. I mean,
absolutely.
I don't have the most exposure yet, but I'm happy to put you out here, man, and have some people listen to you tonight.
Hey, listen, man, this is definitely something good. I really appreciate it. This is, you know what I mean. You don't ask for nothing like this all the time. You know what I mean? Chilling with you, chilling with the legendary Alex Vincent. So it's always something good. You know what I mean? I really appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna take a little break as he goes into the other room and gets set. Let me see if I could play something to play us off here. Joe's in there. He's gonna record we'll have a nice video of this performance up in like maybe a week or so. It's kind of what we've been doing.
Yeah.
If you go to the YouTube page for the Final Note, you'll see most of the videos from the past however many, 13 other episodes. I think there's like 11 musical performances up there, so you could check that out.
Okay.
But all right, let me see. I'm going to take a little break. We'll be back with Native Wellz, who's going to perform his freestyle live. Let's see, what can I play us out of here? I'm going to play a track from Uzi Dre. He was our guest couple weeks back, and this is a track we recorded at the studio last week, which I believe is an older track of his that he redid. So we're going to play this, and then when we get back, Native Wellz will be live in the studio. This is Uzi Dre.
It's that heat, boy.
Diggity dashing out the cut with the feds behind me. So what's the penalty, nigga? Says in possession, G. Now all hoes want a piece of the dick. And just like Snoop Dogg, I'm screaming, bitches ain't shit. Bella is the fucking place known as home. And if you don't get pistol whip, nigga, you get hit with the chrome. Speaking to home, I live in Clearwater, pushing packs like the mailman through the border. So exciting, dropping niggas in the who ride. I got the chronic here, now I'm feeling alright. Yeah, the gag was popping and not pop, pop, pop. And don't stop until all niggas drop. I wake up every day, go to school, slang mud rock and alert for when time fool. So why's a nigga get with the program? Cause Clearwater's about that G's, goddamn. So if you're scared to hustle, then use the hoe. It's a box, straight up face, nigga, toe to toe. And if you're scared to go toe to toe, well then guess what, nigga? Let it blow. And if you're scared to go toe to toe, and if you're scared to let it blow, well then guess what, fuck, nigga? Guess what, fuck, nigga? Gotta go strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word. One times at the light, one times at the light. That cell dog hollering cause he got him in sight. So when you think you're fucking me, but why you slipping? I be hitting the cut, G. I got my hustle on, bro. I ain't frontin' in the way I see the dope game. It ain't nothing. I've been slinging dope and chronic since the age of 13. And 2 dog find the chunks for the dope fiends. And back and bass at the fucking base. And watch my homies on the corner catch case after fucking case. Ain't shit changed since I was a jet in 1987. I was wanted to the hit, no need for a job. Oh, I know where I'm going. Oh, I love to talk shit, coming gas steady, blowing, cooling out. With my niggas by the Arabian stove, smoking out when they dog drop ass 4 dose, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, strictly chicken. Putting in word, putting in word, putting in word, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
True things.
That's Uzi Dre. His last he performed on the show, I think, episode 11, and his performance is up on our YouTube page if you haven't gone. I don't know what the direct link is. I don't even know how to direct link to YouTube. I'm not even sure if it's possible, but go search The Final Note Live on YouTube if you have not already, and subscribe, because that would be kind of cool, I guess. And check out the videos from them. And the performance tonight from Native Wellz will be up in a few days. Also, the performance from The Curse, who were on last week. They were awesome. They were a lot of fun. So we're editing up the video from that performance. You can listen to the audio of it if you go back on YouTube and listen to last week's performance as part of last week's episode, which the full episodes are up there. It was a technical nightmare last week, and I'm hoping that thus far things have gone much, much better today. So hopefully that goes well. We didn't get to sound check with Native, so he's freestyling, and so am I. I just will give this a shot. All right, you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, this is Native Wellz live on The Final Note. Let me pull up this track. All right, Native Wellz live on The Final Note.
Okay. Check it. There you go, trying to pull a fast one. We ain't worried about them niggas already past them. Just know you dealing with dirty, bloody assassin. You still up in the trap where they trapping niggas and laughing. Gee, they trying to flood the streets. Now they see me swimming and winning, they yelling peace. Now they see me spending in rumors instead of beats. 20 wild with the bars, I put a nigga to sleep. Fuck them, dare you to touch them. I shake them like a pit. They nose be exposed and I let them hit. No more being humble, you niggas know I'm the shit. Fuck a feature, I move different, it is what it is. So, for the money, we let it go. I'm making over 1,500 for a show. Rock crowd just to get known and let them know how I'm similar to waters and words. I let it flow. Games are playing with ya. I hear a lot of talk, but I'm way ahead of you niggas. Fuck rap, we can strap and that's what it'll take, niggas. Or we can take it back, buck shots and act vigor, see? What does it mean? Pit up on yourself, get blunt and act cream. Different, you wanna see, try to something different, it's clean. And I'm different to bugging you, understand that we love it so. That's it. That's just fun of freestyling, man. Off the top of the head, sometimes you fuck up.
That's the best part of it, man. I'll tell you, of everyone, here, let me see, I got this.
Yeah. I definitely want to shout out everybody, man. Alex Vincent, Joe Davidson. I really appreciate you guys having me.
I appreciate you having on. Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, but you know, doing a live show and doing a live freestyle, you're the first one of 14 people who came here and just did something off the top of your head. So we appreciate it for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, Native Wellz, guys, go check him out. Cool. All right, so let's see. Mikey Wellz isn't here. Joe Davison's not here. I guess that's my cue to take another break, and then we'll be back. Let's see. I got a track for you from You Are a Toy. We'll be back. The Final Note live.
Just let the
Yeah, that's You Are a Toy with Faux Me. I'm really hoping to get those guys back down at the studio to work on their next album. It was such a fun time working with those guys. avproductionsonline.com. If you haven't checked out the fact that, I do have a recording studio. Go check it out. All right, let me put on your mic. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't do that yet. Yeah, not yet. I got to do that. And now this. And now you're on. All right.
You're doing that on purpose, aren't you? So,
my birthday's on Monday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
How old?
38.
Really?
Yeah.
20.
You're so young.
Yeah.
20 plus 18.
38. Yep.
Dunkin' Donuts.
You don't even look at Alex.
No? I think I do.
No, you still look like you're
You don't
12.
look a day
If I
over
shave.
36.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I'll take that.
What if you shave?
If I lose 30 pounds and shave my face, I think I could still get away with early 20s.
Solid 32.
Yeah.
Nah. Come on.
Someone told me they thought I was 29 the other day, and I laughed hysterically.
Really? Hey, 29, you know.
Bro, I thought
think
you were
can
like
pull off
29. I was like, what the fuck does that even mean?
What's your age on your Grindr account?
On my Grindr?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I lie about my age on
21.
Yeah. Bro, like, if you're going to get the tweaks...
I'm just kidding. Are you still on Tinder? Do you still do Tinder?
Oh, I haven't had Tinder in a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made too many fires with Tinder.
Yeah. Did you make any online friends at Eyes Wide Shut?
Oh, Joe made the best friends at Eyes Wide Shut.
Tell
us about all those hard
They came up
dongs.
with names for my Dr. Seuss book.
I want to know,
which
did you get any phone numbers?
Joey sees a boner and
Joey
Joey
sees
blows
a
a load.
Was a load blown at Eyes Wide Shut?
Oh, was it? Yes.
Oh, it was. See,
Yeah.
I think I'm fucking up your story. Like,
Many loads were blown.
Maybe I missed part of it, but...
There was blowing going on. I heard that part.
There was a lot of loads.
Right.
Yeah, so...
That you were responsible for.
No, I don't have many.
No.
I have one if
All
you're
right.
lucky.
You gave
and
a good
then
one that
a
night, though, at
sandwich.
least?
Sometimes you just have to crack a fat yolk, Joe.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about
Oh,
it.
that's a fucking horrible
That's
story.
gross.
That's awful.
That's just
That's
gross.
terrible.
Yeah, so, yep, that's enough about that. And me and that club.
Yeah.
I want to go to that club with you guys, man. I think it sounds like a
don't doubt
blast.
Oh, he doesn't doubt it
I
at
don't
all.
doubt
I
it for 1
am going
second, Mikey.
I'm going to full on wear like the H&M like gym shorts that they sell that are like, you know, like
Split on
2
the
inches
side.
below your dong.
Yeah,
split
and like
on the
knee
side.
high, like, you know,
Yep.
I'm gonna dress like
You mean-
I'm gonna dress like a 5th grade like soccer coach or something.
I don't...
Wait till this show
why?
goes on video first. Like, wait till
Yeah,
we
what
start
do you,
video
what do you
streaming.
mean? Why would you
before
dress like that?
It sounds like an amazing time.
Yeah.
Well, all right, cool.
I'm gonna have a
I
gym
guess.
whistle and a sweatband.
I've learned to... next time I go, I'm wearing my...
You should wear your cat outfit from,
You know,
South of Central.
Maybe. I
Bro,
don't
can
know.
we all start wearing onesies here?
Yeah,
That'd be a good
onesies.
time.
You know, speaking of onesies, yeah. So when next time I go, I'm wearing what I call my night shorts.
Oh, okay.
They're like these really big, loose,
Easily
shorts I wear.
accessible
Yeah,
shorts?
The wife loves them.
Oh, okay.
Basketball shorts.
They're not basketball shorts. They're like thin nylon.
I hear strippers complaining about those all the time.
Yeah, they burn their
You
vag,
hear
probably.
they complain to you
Yeah.
about it? Oh.
I pierce a
come in
lot
there.
of strippers.
I
Mikey,
hate
you know I
nylon
really hate
shorts.
nylon shorts that
Yeah.
the men wear into the club.
Yeah.
Yeah? Why do they hate
Like
it?
basketball shorts and stuff, because the guys will walk
Because
in
they're
with
so
those
revealing?
and not
Yeah.
wear underwear and get a lap dance.
Yeah. And there's barely anything in
Yep.
between them,
Yep.
yeah. Can they deny them based on your attire? I guess a place could have attire
They usually
rules.
just refer to them as like the creeps that do that.
Yeah.
It's like a stereotype they talk about.
Yeah, really?
I said
the
I was
basketball
sorry.
short guys?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I said I was sorry. So I won't
right.
wear those again to the clubs. I don't need to now. I discovered Eyes Wide Shut. Game over.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
or
could
game
stop.
on. I don't
could
know.
Stop dropping tokens at
Yeah,
the.
right.
Eyes
Yeah, I don't
Wide
need to.
Shut.
Yeah.
It changed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never one to criticize anyone's sexual habits or interests or anything.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
those token guys, the guys that go pay tokens to jerk off in a booth
I can
at
jerk
a
off on my
sex
phone.
store,
Literally.
I find that very, very depressing that exists.
Man, you know,
I really do.
I was mostly afraid
It's because it's
of-
got to be wives. It's got to be terrible wives that they cannot find.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Not necessarily that the wives are terrible, but that they're there and they don't give this man space to jerk off on his own time.
Okay.
What else drives you into a booth?
If you have a good relationship,
it's not accessibility to porn. We all know it's not that.
If you have a good relationship, you don't need to jerk off.
Irregardless,
right?
They might not have a relationship.
That's highly debatable, and
right?
Suspect,
well, I guess
it's a suspect statement.
Maybe they're just really into jerking off, like in public places or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me tell you all about it.
Is that
tell us.
The Mikey creep voice?
Yeah, fucking the ladies love it.
The creep.
Yeah.
Just be the creeper. We'll have to bring you in sometimes.
So I'm trying to get a whole group of people to go to next time we go. I want like 10 people to roll up with us into Eyes Wide Shut.
All right.
Okay, you want to roll deep into Eyes Wide Shut?
Yeah, I want to.
Joe's going deep.
Yeah, I want us to go in there like 10 people deep, and just look like a fucking fuck train coming in.
Inches deep.
Woo-hoo! Chicka.
He's gonna run trains so deep.
And then we get like the conga line going.
Can you go and just get drunk and watch people?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you just can't go in the rooms.
But you can walk to the windows.
Yeah, you can watch. And, people just watched. We watched people just watch all night.
I'm just going to invite myself in. Just knock on the door.
I don't know.
Guys.
I don't know if I'd even be into that. I've been to Amsterdam a bunch of times, and they have these like live sex shows, and I've never once wanted to go watch one of them. It seems so awkward and painfully awkward.
Everyone's got their kink, man. It's
not even
mine,
about that. It's just it's not even. I respect that part. I'm saying I would be awkward. It would feel awkward to me because I seriously doubt that
you don't want to
best
explore
two-looking
exhibition
people you ever saw in your life. For one thing, huh?
You don't want to explore some exhibitionism?
Listen,
I don't know.
I went there, and I thought for sure I'd have the smallest dick.
I barely ever get recognized,
Not
but that would be
true.
the time someone would be like, "Hey,
listen, here's the code, man.
Andy and Child's
they don't
Play?
say shit in there. You don't say shit. You know your phones aren't allowed in there, and it's all on the up and up. And you don't. I
like the no phones rule.
You don't say anything. Yeah. It doesn't matter who you are in there, man. People are in there to have a good time, and they're gonna have sex with whoever they want. And if you become in that circle and you start to have sex with them, then that's what's gonna happen. They're not gonna go to work and talk about it.
I don't.
Are you sure you don't want to just like
look
look in the window or through the door and just start whacking it? That's okay, right?
I don't know.
Seems like that'd be
okay. I'll go for a drink maybe if we're all going, but
I just want to like watch someone get red in the face.
I just want to go there and embarrass people.
I went in there with the total aspect that I was going to have nothing to do with any of it. I didn't want anything to do with it.
You'd be great on one of those.
I'm not good. I don't think I'm good looking. You know what I mean? So you don't want this like breathing heavily. I don't know why my wife's even with me. You don't want it breathing heavily on you at any point of the day.
Right, but you weren't encroaching these people, like breathing on them for a better look.
Joe, you just need to get more comfortable with yourself.
Maybe that's it.
Don't say that like
Maybe
that.
going there is what will help with that.
I think so. You want me to rub your back, Joe?
No, thank you, though.
We can be best friends.
Did you get like a stamp card or something? Like
no, you wore a bracelet. You put a bracelet on. There's different colors.
No, I meant like a frequent visitor stamp card.
Not yet. By the end of the month, maybe. I'll be able to get like a free taco.
Yeah.
Tuna taco.
Do you mean that in metaphor? Or?
No, I don't know. Maybe. There's a buffet. I might roll up there next time and be like ready to eat and chill out, smoke some weed, take a big old shit, and then go to the party room.
You're like obsessed with like poop and like I mean I guess I am too, but I'm like thinking of the good time that you can have.
Were you just talking about farting on cakes last week?
Cake farts.
Oh,
delicious.
You couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Well, sure, but I wasn't. I was saying that type of stuff just to fuck with people on that profoundly me thing. If we're talking about going to a goddamn,
are you over that already? By the way,
I think it is shut down.
Oh, it's
like
over
the next day. Yeah.
Really?
No, I think you have to like pay for it or something. So no one's doing it now. But
it's
like,
fun
we're going
for
to,
a
like,
week.
This club, Eyes Wide Shut, and we're all going to be there, have a good time, and watch a bunch of people fuck freely, which sounds great and all. But Joe, the first thing you're thinking is like, I'm gonna have a drink, take a shit. Like, why would you even want to do that? You should be doing pregame that in the afternoon.
No,
you gotta hydrate.
Listen, I'm just saying I'm gonna roll up in there like it's my house.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Just throw it down.
Yeah, just fucking if you're here.
So what you're saying is Joe has a house of debauchery.
Maybe.
Yeah. Does it go down? Is it fucking wild at Joe's house?
It could be. I have a feeling
imagine it is.
I have a feeling that it could be.
I fucking know it could
Let's
be,
get
man. I've seen how you
a couple
party.
more movies under
That's true.
the belt.
You have been to one of our parties.
I know. I missed the whole thing.
It's. I'll tell you what. It's been kind of like this weird. Opening.
It's a lot like his description of Eyes Wide Shut, just about an 18-inch dick.
I think you're just progressing to full-blown swinger,
dude.
Is what's happening.
Remember?
Whoa.
Like 2 weeks ago, that guy asked me to join the Illuminati, and now I'm in weird sex cults.
Yeah.
Do you have a Venetian
and now you're
mask?
getting films funded.
I got my movies funded. I'm in the Illuminati, folks.
I think you might be. You're gonna have to.
He finally made it to that fucking Eyes Wide Shut party.
Yeah.
I don't even know it. Yeah.
Just keep showing up at this party, and
that's what next time I'm gonna be like.
You got to get a one-on-one with the 18-inch guy. I think that's where you really
fucking
get
Tom
all your
Cruise
dreams
wife
fulfilled.
with a mask on. It's just wild.
Dude, I don't want to. You can't. I don't need 18 inches next to me because then he will look like a little fella.
Yeah, well, hey.
You know?
You're here to watch.
Bro,
true.
Okay, just consider for a second, away from the novelty of an 18-inch dick.
No, that would be horrible.
Yeah,
would be
realistically, what a girl can
Isn't
handle.
there a video about a guy like that, and he suffers his whole life?
Yeah,
and he's from,
like, I've had girls decline me, and I
you guys
don't
seen my
have that kind of
documentary?
dick.
What?
I said, you've seen my documentary?
No, was that what it was?
Where's that sad music?
Struggles.
Me and my...
Yo, light that up, sir.
All right.
I would love some.
All right,
sad,
so...
little sad tune.
We're going to try to do some fishing.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Not just at the club.
Not just at the club.
I heard...
Monday we're going out, so Joe, maybe we'll finally have a good catch to report.
Dude, I can't even wait to like.
That way you
catch,
could
like,
have a nice good.
fish.
You could have a nice good fish picture for your like Craigslist swinger club.
Yeah, right.
Online meetings.
I like snapper.
We need to get you a nice good fish pic for your profile picture.
I heard of a transgender woman calling her genitals a fish stick the other day.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
Hilarious.
Okay,
nice.
I thought it was awesome.
Gordon Fisherman's.
I just laughed. That was awesome.
All right.
And then we were all sitting around just making fun of different terms for genitals like box or muff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, the list is long. You gotta.
It's huge. We were going over ones that we find to be amusing.
Make
ones
a poem.
That we think
Make a
sound
poem
gross.
out of it, and you could recite it next week.
I'm not really.
Well,
much of
I
a
should
poet,
do one about the
Alex.
cock. Next week I should come in with a rhyme about the 18-inch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just fucking 18-inch dongs.
All right.
All right. Sorry. Light that thing up. All right. It's dragging on, folks. I feel like
Man, I was in that shit, man. I never had no dope like that before in my life, man. That's the heaviest shit I ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But goddamn, man, that's heavy shit.
All right, guys. So next week, I'm kind of leaving you in. I don't know what's happening next week. We don't have anything figured out yet.
Yeah,
maybe we'll be here.
happens,
We
man.
are taking a break coming up soon.
We got a lot happening
because I've
soon.
got I'm trying to
Alex, you got to
close the deal on
conventions.
this house. I've got 4 out of 5 weekends in a row. I'll be gone, and like part of me knows that there'll be good stories out of all of those, and that would be fun to talk about.
Yeah.
Each week, but it's also a lot to like if I leave on a Thursday, I come back on a Monday, and then to do a show Wednesday. And, well, I'm trying to close on a house and finish this pilot I'm writing.
Yeah, thank God. Right? Thank God you're busy.
It is. Yeah, it's great. So, but I'm just saying I might take a break for a few weeks.
Well, we might
from
have
this.
to. We move into production very soon. Well, we're in production.
Yeah.
For film, and now you're doing a bunch of conventions.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting tight.
So if we do take a
getting
break,
tight,
then we'll
folks.
come back hard with a whole bunch of new shit to play for you and stuff to do. And that's it.
Mikey's now flirting with women
All right,
online.
let me find track.
Talking about his bulge.
They talked about my bulge.
They
I
should
can't hide
be
it.
talking about my bulge.
We were talking about yours, that 18 inches of fucking hard dong that you've been fucking flopping around.
No way.
I heard that story. I know it's you.
Like,
you're just so vain, man. You
What's
got like
the
the most impressive thing
what's the
that was
opposite of
at
18
this
inches?
place was my
Negative
18-inch
18
dong. I know what that story was really about. You're
Dude,
trying to make a fucking
sometimes-
commercial for your dick.
I wish.
I'm gonna tell your wife.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna tell on you.
All right, we'll be back next week, I think. Probably. See you soon.
Little do they know that's our motto.
Thanks to
Probably.
Native Wellz for coming on, and thanks to
thanks
Steve
to Native.
from Ghost
Yeah.
Hunters.
It was
It was
a good
really
interview.
fun to chat with him.
I had a good time tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
hope you did as well,
I love
folks.
our fans coming out.
Whoever's listening. We'll see you sometime soon. This is a track called See Ya on the Other Side, maybe.
I can't feel them. So where are my legs? 'Cause I can't feel them. I think it was your friend that blew them off again. That's right. Can you thank him? Because without my legs I'll fly instead, circling over the thousands of the dead that we've caused. And keep in mind that I don't know what I'm talking about, 'cause I'm a professional. So take my advice and keep in mind that I don't know what I'm talking about, 'cause I'm a professional. So take my advice. Please take a seat. I will be right with you. Please sign the sheet. Wait, I can't help you at all. When you have money, give us a call. And so we flew to all the places that he never knew. Oh, and he read to them. Whoa, that's all he said to them. And keep in mind that I don't know what I'm talking and I'll fly away.
This has been The Final Note. Tune in next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern